All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the 10 to 2 podcast. I'm your boy Smith Jones. We got Juju, we got Mel, we got Slick. Uh Waiting on code name. She might come in. We don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and get things started with the first video.
Damn, what you mean? Please expound
People
on it.
don't want to believe that people are really nice. People don't want to believe that people are really kind. All of us are struggling with our humanity. All of us got to guard up with everybody.
Yeah.
So there's always people that are, no matter how good you treat them. Matter of fact, some people, the better you treat them, the worse they behave. They don't want to believe it's real. You can't be real. No, everybody's up. What do you mean you? And then they try to find ways to push those buttons to bring that negative side of humanity out of you.
Yeah.
So that's
So that's it. It's a little short video. Y'all, what do y'all think about it? What do y'all think about what she was saying, like
Okay.
regarding like people not believing that it's
Jaguar, right?
good people and them feeling like if you're good, it got to be something wrong with you. How do y'all feel about it?
I agree. I agree. I think that people don't expect you to be authentic. They don't expect you to be transparent. They don't expect you to be real or nice. Or well, I'm not nice, but I'm kind, right? And I think as a society, we've just been conditioned to expect the worst out of people. And sometimes people expect the worst out of you because that's all they got to give, and it makes them feel better about the mess that they about to do to you. To think that you're not genuine in your actions. You know what I mean? So I totally agree.
Yeah, I would have to agree too. I mean, but people always assume that people got an alternative motive when they being too nice. Something coming behind it.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, nice is a little creepy, right? But when you're kind and you're authentic, but being nice to someone like that seems like you're trying to coax like something out of someone. Like that word in and of itself is like, okay, I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to be this way, but I'm gonna do it because maybe something will come out of it, you know? That's how I feel about being nice to somebody, but just being kind and genuine, like you're just a good person and you just do things from the goodness of your heart. People don't expect that, and that shouldn't be, it really shouldn't be the case. But
It shouldn't be the
I thought
norm, but we all done had cases. Oh,
I thought nice and kind was
go
kind of
ahead,
like the
bro.
same thing.
um,
I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
a lot of well, people see things differently. So, but to me, being nice has nothing to do with how you are as a person. A lot of
Right.
times
Okay,
people
I
are
agree.
nice because they're scared of confrontation. They're scared of doing anything. They're scared of doing what they really feel because they're afraid of confrontation. That's where a lot of people be nice. Oh, I'm just gonna say hello instead of saying, stop looking at me. I don't like you. I don't deal with you. They're just gonna do something, nice, right? Being
Right.
kind is just, okay, this person, I feel for this person. I empathize for this person. I'm sympathetic to their situation. Those are things that we feel. When you're being nice, you're not doing it out of a feeling. You're doing it out of an obligation. You know what I mean? Like those two, that's how I differentiate from the two. But again, a lot of people see it differently.
Well, look, let me ask y'all a question, right? So okay, if you believe in positive and negative forces, isn't it in everybody's best interest to be nice?
Not necessarily, because we all done heard the stories of people that was a little too nice and they ended up losing their job. People was a little too nice and ended up in a bad relationship. People, you know what I'm saying? We all heard them stories.
Nah, but what you're saying is being naive and making bad decisions. Like you could be nice to a person and not get in a relationship with them.
I mean, being nice is something like I'm thinking of like giving somebody a ride or allowing somebody to get too close or just being green.
But and that's being naive. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've gave people a ride and they were very thankful. And then it's just some people I'm not gonna give a ride to. I'll be like, well, somebody you can call. You know what I'm saying? Stay right there and I'll call them for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not naive. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still being nice because I could just say, well, good luck finding a ride and go about my business. You know what I'm saying?
So nobody's heard of somebody, losing their life just because they was a little too nice.
That's a
Not
fact.
naive, but just a little too nice.
Saying he's not saying what I feel like Smith is saying is that it's not just nice. You're not being just nice. You're being naive. You're not like those kind of situations where you place yourself in a situation where it could possibly go wrong and you lose your life. Like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stop for a hitchhiker on the side of the road. I'm not. If I'm a woman, I'm by myself. You know, that would be taking my kindness and turning it into not being naive because you don't know what you're stepping into. What he's saying is like being nice, but with your boundaries, right? With boundaries around allowing people to get too close to you, you're not setting the proper boundary. You're not setting the proper boundary. And see, that's what
Right.
I said. Being nice comes out of fear. So why aren't you setting boundaries?
Yeah, because it's crazy, right? If we in a situation where people are having conversations about being afraid when people are too nice, like that's kind of indication that we are going in a terrible direction. You know what I'm saying? Nice is something good. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got to worry about people being too nice, bro, like shit is wrong. Something is going on. Something terrible is going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy, yo. Like I see what
It
you're
really, when you
saying.
really think about it, it's really crazy.
That's crazy.
It
That's
just goes to show, like
I would
like
much rather
the
someone be
world we live
kind to
in.
me.
Now, I will
Like,
say this: it's a difference between being nice and like, um, I'm not going to allow a person to do nothing for me that I could do for myself. Because then I would feel like, okay, well, you're being nice because you're trying to put me in a situation where I owe you something. See, that's something totally different. But I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? I accept your niceness and I'm gonna nicely decline. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
it's a
that's
different
yeah.
situation, but just genuine, just passing on a good spirit towards the next person and hoping that that feeling of carry on. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
Nah, I don't see nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah, like I'm also the type of person where if I go to McDonald's and they doing like the everybody pay for the person behind them type thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just take the free food and just drive off and not take care of the next person. You feel me?
Right.
Because I
Right.
feel like somebody went out of their way to do something kind, and that also mean they not only pay for their food, they pay for their food and the next person that they don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, don't
That's the
that
whole
feel
big thing.
good when somebody do that though?
Yeah,
Yeah, it do
it
feel
do.
good.
Ever happened to you before?
Yeah.
It happened
I've
to me a
had
lot
that
of
happen.
times, but it
Yeah,
depends
it
on where
happened
you
to
at
me. Like
too.
I'll be like, oh, I needed that $10.
Yeah, yeah. It just depends on where you at. Cause like I seen times where like it and like it always happened on the days where I be like, man, I ain't trying to spend no $15, you know what I'm saying, to get no whole meal or whatever. I'm just gonna get this two for
hmm
five. And you get to the window, oh well, the person ahead of you done paid. I was like, word, you know what? Here, I end up paying it anyway, because I'm like, I'm gonna
Pay
go
it
ahead and
forward.
take care of it because they didn't even have to do that. It just changed your whole mood. That's why I
It
be
do.
feeling
Right.
like like when you have to worry about stuff like that, it's kind of a scary place to be at, man. Because especially if you want to move up in the world, because you got a network. You know what I'm saying? So to a certain degree, you're gonna deal with people who are gonna be extremely nice. You're gonna deal with people who are assholes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna deal with all different types of people. You're trying to get somewhere in the world. You got to be able to, move through all those environments, but also not be, naive. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
kind of think that'll cause people to miss out on a lot of opportunities because people have used niceness to put people in bad situations. So now we consider niceness as being something bad. And really, a motherfucker could just be a fucking nice person because they ain't grew up in a shitty ass fucking situation.
Right.
But that's the thing. Niceness is not that it's bad, but it's used incorrectly. Niceness is not based on humanitarian needs or based on those things. It is fear and approval based. That's just when you're being nice, you're focusing on keeping peaceful situations peaceful. You're avoiding conflict. You're avoiding people saying it's like someone come to you and tell you their idea and you know damn well it ain't gonna work. You're gonna be like, oh, that's a great idea. That's being nice. Being
Nah,
kind,
that's
that's
the
being nice.
opposite of being nice.
No, it's being nice. It's avoiding conflict. It's avoiding that situation. That's what being nice is.
It's a different
If
type
you
of
were
nice.
being kind, because you're avoiding conflict, it's not saying that what you're doing for that person, right? When you're being kind, you focus on doing what is genuinely good for that person. So if Smith came to me with an idea and I'm listening to the idea and like seeing some flow problems, I'm going to talk to him about it. I'm going to say, hey, that's a wonderful idea, but there's some potential issues here, and here. You might want to focus on those and see if you can find some solutions to those problems. That's being kind. That's being kind because I'm looking out for his best interest. I'm trying to give my genuine outlook and reflect of what I heard. Does that make sense?
Well, to me, that's being nice. To me, personally, I think that going the extra mile is being nice because I don't really give a fuck what you got going on, tell you the truth. But because you came and chose to talk to me, I'm gonna give you honest feedback because that's how I am. Like I feel like that's me being nice. You know what I'm saying? Me being kind and saying, well, yo, if you need help with it, hit me up. Now I'm offering you more. But to me, being nice is, yeah, bro, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You might want to check into this, and this, and I'm gone. Like I'm detaching myself from the whole thing. I'm being nice enough to tell you, don't say it's a good idea, what you need to look into, but I'm detaching myself from it. So it's no back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? To me, kind is saying, adding on the extra, well, if you need help, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people have done nice shit for me. Like I've been on jobs with motherfuckers like, yo, I bought us some pizza, bro. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I eat the pizza. Yeah, bro, I'm about to go over here and take a nap though. You know what I'm saying? So you really didn't do nothing nice for me. Basically, you paid me to allow you to sleep. Well, that's what you thought you was gonna do. But you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get it. It's just, to me, I just think it's a really bad thing when that even becomes a conversation, man. Not, you know what I'm saying?
It's different types of nice. Like a person can tell you the truth. A person can tell you the truth, and it might not be what you want to hear. Like not stroking their ego and just like not being nice enough to tell you the truth and be honest with you. Okay, this ain't gonna work, or such and such ain't gonna work. You don't have to necessarily tell them some bullshit in order to be nice. You can tell them the truth when you still being nice because you're being honest with them, especially if you know what you're talking
right.
about.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's more subjective, depending on how you see it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too.
I feel like in any way you look at it though,
I think y'all are all looking at both words like they're the same and they're not.
It's different
Maybe,
meanings. It's
maybe
different
not.
ways. It's different ways of going about it. Like everybody going, you might have a different opinion about it, but it all can come full circle to the same thing.
but it doesn't. It's literally separate things. Just and it gives separate meaning to what she said.
It's
That
one word.
niceness, nice. No, it's two words because there's another. Being nice is seen negatively because oftentimes it has no meaningful impact on the person that you're being nice to. It is all about self. When you're being
I,
nice to someone, it's about self. It's not about the other person. That's the point. That's why it's seen in a negative light. That was the point I was making.
yeah, I don't really agree with that. If somebody's being nice to me, I feel it. Oh, that's a nice person. Like I don't feel like, oh, she just being nice to me so that she can feel good about herself. That never crosses my mind. I'm like, yo, that's a nice person, and we gone.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's no meaningful conversation behind it. It's just nice. Like I feel like to me, I feel like niceness is just kindness quickly. You know what I'm saying? No strings attached, nothing to follow up with. Kindness is a more intimate type of exchange. But like that's how I look at it. I mean, I might be wrong according to the dictionary, but I mean that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's
Because
whatever
like
it means.
because somebody asks you, do you know such and such, and you be like, oh, that's yeah, he's nice. They feel like you kind of know him. You kind of know enough about their personality to say they're not a bad person. But if you say, oh, he's a very kind person, they feel like you know him on a different level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like you never really hear people say, "Oh, yeah, such and such, yo, bro, he kind." You
Not,
know what I'm saying?
not,
Like,
not in
like
our neighborhood. Not in our neighborhood. We don't hear that. Like you
that's what
don't
I'm
hear
saying.
it
I
worded
mean, I
that
feel
way.
like kindness is like a deeper level of niceness. I think to me, kindness is like going beyond being nice. You know what I'm saying? But
You
you
don't
know,
think
it
it's
is what it
possible
is.
to you don't think it's possible to be nice and kind at the same time.
Are you
It's,
talking
I
to
mean,
me?
I feel like
I mean, any of y'all, because for me, I feel like the two words,
Don't bother being nice.
the two words coexist together. If it's being genuine, if you're being genuine about it, the two words do coexist. They're in the same realm. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Because
I thought. That's
if
why I said that's what I thought. They were like
yeah,
kind
if
of
I
the
I'm
really,
being
same.
nice
you
to
really need to
if
look in the dictionary because they don't.
if I'm being nice to a person, it's because I am a kind person enough to be
No,
nice.
it's not. That's not even the meaning. That's what you see it as. But
That's
being
what I'm
nice,
saying.
there is a difference between being kind and being nice. There's a difference.
Man, you looking it
There's a
up.
difference.
yeah.
You
You're looking at
should.
the difference. I wish you could look it up and screen share.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't personally looked it up. It's just like I said, like she said, it's what it means to me. Because I mean, it's all on you as a
That's what
person.
I do when I don't fully understand something. Like I might know a little bit. I try to go look it up so I can get get the full grasp of what's really going on.
So like, and the reason I even said that is because of how she said it, right? How she said it in the video. People are afraid of people being nice. People are afraid of people being nice or afraid people aren't meaning to be nice or, want something behind it. And that word, like she just kept saying that word. And it was a lesson I teach my kids. Don't be nice, be kind. Because there's a difference. When you're being nice, you're compromising who you are. You're not going to, because you're focusing on keeping a peaceful interaction instead of a genuine interaction. Because not all
But
interactions are going to be peaceful.
yeah, but
You know,
everybody don't deserve a genuine interaction. Some people you just be polite to because politeness is still something.
politeness is a different word.
Nah,
Have
You
about their
expect
way.
it as a person.
Then
I
okay,
have
then
well,
never
have it
been nice.
about their way.
I have never been nice to a person for any other reason that I'm a nice person. Just it was like it's me, it's my personality to be nice. That's my
Then you're
unless
not
somebody
being nice.
unless they're being or coming at me a different type of way, my personality is to be nice to this person because I want someone to be nice to me. Because it's karma. It's gonna come back around. If you're an asshole, somebody gonna be an asshole to you. So I
You're
would leave.
getting mixed up
I would leave.
on the fact that the words mean something different. It's nobody's saying you have a purpose. I'm telling you what the words mean. The vocabulary is the vocabulary, honey. That's what it is,
That ain't.
right?
And if
It
if we're being honest, where did that vocabulary come from? And a lot of it don't make
doesn't
sense.
matter.
To
Our
be
whole
honest,
stuff,
it
our
does.
whole English language is based off of it. So when we want to
Okay,
express ourselves, that's what we use, right? Unless you're going to use African American vernacular, are you going to use that? And we can go
ain't that
with,
why we use? Ain't that
but
why we use
how
slang?
do you want to explain? How do you want to explain being nice to someone, or if he's a nice guy or not? I'd be like, he good, he's
It's the
straight,
same thing. It's the same thing.
okay. But that's what I'm saying. But these are the words that
But
he
guess
used.
what
This
though?
is
Guess
what we were
what though? If you
given.
say that, but if you say he kind, they're gonna feel like you know him on a deeper level.
Yeah, it's true.
You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
that's not
basically,
that's
nice
not
is
a
surface. Like
dispute.
basic definition say nice is surface level or being polite. Being polite is something that you do with somebody you know or a stranger, but you don't have to be kind to every stranger you meet.
Fact.
But it's not frowned upon to be nice to a stranger.
It's not frowned upon to be nice to a stranger.
Be
To do
polite.
what?
You
Being
Hey,
polite.
how you doing?
you
Yeah, that's
never
being
know who that
polite.
person is.
Okay, but are you going to help them do something
That's but
outside
that's
of what you're
kindness.
gonna do, what you want to
No,
do?
but see now you're describing kindness. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. So
That's
what are
what I
you
said. It's
doing?
two different things.
I
That's
just
just like
said.
somebody
I
speaking to
said
you.
that from the beginning.
If somebody speak to me and I speak back, and you speak back in a nice way, you're being nice to that person. Because a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like it
And
would
are you
like
not
this don't go around speaking.
okay? And by being nice to that person in that moment, right? He's talking about interactions with people that, well, he implied that they were consistent interactions of niceness. Because if you be nice and you keep being nice and they're gonna do something to provoke that energy, that negative energy out of you, you don't get that kind of chance with a one time meeting.
No, what
You
she's
don't get
saying
that
is
kind of chance.
people who are not used to people being nice, that when somebody nice comes along, they automatically assume something is wrong. And if you are nice, they're trying to figure out how to prove that you're not nice because they're not used to being around nice people.
Right. And my whole point in bringing up the two definitions was a nice is focused on keeping the peace. It avoids conflict and dispute. We say what people want us to hear. We do what people want us to do. When you are being nice, you are seeking approval or you're doing it out of fear. Bottom line. That is why people
Okay,
avoid that.
so
I
when
don't
you at
agree.
work and you be polite to a person you passing by in the hallway, it's out of fear.
I don't agree
No,
with that.
it's out of courtesy. It's just a common courtesy because they speak to me first.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
speak to me
like
first.
you can use the word fear in some cases, but it's not fear in every case.
But
Sometimes
it
it's
is
just being
avoiding
polite.
it is avoiding conflict, right? It's avoiding conflict.
So,
That's
so,
my workplace.
so basically, so you just respond to avoid conflict. So that means if you in the grocery
Pretty much.
store or you at your kid's school or anywhere you feel safe, if somebody says something to you and you respond back politely, you're avoiding conflict or you in fear? Or are you just being
No,
polite because
You
I'm
just
just
being
passing the
nice.
energy back that you gave to me, or I'm just passing out good energy? I don't have to deal with you, but I
no,
can
it depends on what it is and where the situation is. But with work, I can honestly
because
say that it is not
it's it's subjective.
kindness.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm
It's
a kind person, so I say
but you're not
kind
kind to
things.
everybody. But are you more kind to people or nice to people?
I'm probably more kind than I am at all nice. That is a work. That is my mask on. That's a work thing.
Oh well, I'm nice to more people than I am kind. I'll be polite
That's
and everything,
believable.
but as far as like taking it to another level, nah. See,
I'm kind.
see,
People
I,
love
I
to talk to me.
I think that when she used the word nice, I think that she really meant kind, because most of the time when people just being nice, they never put you in a situation like where you're going to feel like they want something from you. But when a person is being kind, like to the point where you be like, okay, now you doing too much for me for free, or you doing too much for me not to be dealing with you like that. Now my alert is up. You know what I'm saying? Because people aren't really kind. You got more nice people than kind people. People will tell you how you doing all day and see you struggling right past you. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more nice people who practice niceness than kindness. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Indeed. And it is, I'm just saying there's valid reason for people to look at it sideways, for people to feel some type of way, but it's how you respond. And when you respond in a certain way to someone being nice to you, you have to check on yourself. Because who's going around just being nasty for no reason? That's some inner work you got to do. That don't have nothing to do with nothing else. That's some inner work. And that's what she said. Like, people aren't used to people being nice to them or kind to them or good to them or whatever word. Even all the words mean the same thing. If they're not used to that, then pretty much they're just spewing out negative energy.
Right.
So that's a self-reflection issue.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that, you know what I'm saying? Like we was talking before, I just feel like a lot of things that we used to value or we was taught to value, people have just ruined it to the point where it don't even mean the same thing no more. You know what I'm saying? It just seems more negative now than the positive definition of what were taught to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like love, but it's almost just about anything though. It's like almost anything we use as being something good or supposed to mean something good, people have just misused it to manipulate and control and do all these cruel things that now it's like all those words are kind of cringe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
It's
crazy.
always like a but after. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, it's always like with instructions, special
yeah,
instructions. It's not the simplicity that we grew up with. Like, be a good person.
yeah. Because like prime example, like the word love, like when you're young, you kind of feel like love is a good thing, but like now once you get older, you start hearing people talk about love, like forget love. You know what I'm saying? You like, well, I thought this was supposed to be what everybody wanted, not that kind
Right.
of love. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like, wow, like people just really fucked up the meaning. And I mean, not only that,
Not see, it's the
like good.
thing. It's like it's love, just like love. Love is like it's not. I say it's not good or bad. I just say whoever is supposed to be like participating in it. Like
Yeah,
I could love and have some good intentions for you and do stuff for you. Then I could have the same love and just stab you in the back with it. It could go either way. So a
right.
lot of
Like,
stuff is not just one. It's not just. You feel what I'm saying? It's not
oh
just
yeah,
one way. It's
because people done messed up the meaning. Like check this out. Okay, here's
right,
another one. What you doing used to really mean I want to know what you're doing because I want to see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested in what you got going on. But then it turned into something that people didn't want to hear no more because people was using it to try to keep track and manipulate a person to the point where people don't want to
right,
hear what you're doing no more. You know what I'm saying? When in the beginning, people didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh, I need to keep up with you. They really wanted to know what you was doing. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
Shit, even queen. I remember one point in time, everybody was calling women queens. All it took was people to start calling people queens and treating women like shit. Now a lot of women don't even want to be called queen no more, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I
mean, it
noticed that
switched
too.
from queen. Some people still say queen, but it
Yeah,
all
this
depends on
woman
where
do
you
not want to
at,
be
man.
called
Like,
queen no more.
and
I've heard that a lot. I've
and
heard
in
that
the
a lot,
conscious
but I
community, they
noticed
call them goddesses.
But I mean, the wrong
They
person
call 'em-
start using that word and putting bad actions behind it, it's gonna be the same thing with that. Like,
It's gonna be the same thing.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna say, like, a person that doesn't know me, the queen sounds a bit. I see your aesthetic, and I'm trying to get in there. You know what I mean? And it just sounds so because it's just been
I
so
mean, yeah,
much.
but you see, even that, like that might just be you though. Cause I know men that still say queen, but it's not for them. It's not on some shit like they trying to holler or nothing like that. It's just they just giving, you know, putting them on a high pedestal or whatever you want to call it. It's just giving them a
And
crown,
it's just
basically.
separate. You're right, because it does make a difference if it's not in a fringy way, like they trying to holler. Like, sometimes you walk into so what up, queen, and you just keep going. You speak to them and think that I'm cool with. But um Grand Rising, my beautiful black queen, I'd be like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, they
Swear to
they
God,
try.
I'd be like, go away from me, Satan. Get away from me, yo.
Yeah, but I remember once upon a time though, like women wanted to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Right. Now that's
And
now
women needed to hear it.
Niggas started
That
that
motherfuckers
right
started
there.
wearing it
Wanted
out
it.
and using it to try to control and manipulate, and it just tore up what it meant, tore up what it stood
it's just
for.
like
Yeah.
opening car doors. You don't see a whole lot of that going on. Maybe the OGs, but
You don't see a whole lot of none of that shit going on. I mean,
I'm
you
sorry,
just
I get
don't.
my car doors and my doors. I do not touch the door.
But it ain't too
I
many men that's doing that though. Like they
I
ain't
seen
doing that.
guys sit in the passenger seat and let their girl pump gas. Like that's
I done
crazy to
seen
me.
that too.
I've seen that though. I have seen that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's crazy.
Now that's one thing I can say about men out. Like if I'm out by myself and I gotta go to a gas station and there's black men there, I'm not fitting to pump that gas. They'll come and pump the gas for me.
As they
Um
should.
and open the door to the store for me. And I'm like, I'm coming. They be like, no, don't rush. You good. And they'll hold the door for me now. Now that's the kind of treatment I get. I don't know what
But
other
see,
women get, but that's what I get.
and look, in the same token, right? Just like we use the words, right? That same man could try that with some other woman, and she could be so rude and nasty to him, where he don't never want to do it no more. And he could have just been honestly trying to do the same thing for her that he do for you. You
But
know what
what
I'm saying? And
about
like she could have nicely declined, but if she come off rude and make him like feel bad, he'd be like, well, dang. You know what I'm saying?
so
Like,
what?
I think that's really what it is. It's like the intent that come behind the actions that we make, man. It mess up a lot of things that really won't supposed to even be that way. Because some niggas will pump the
Just
gas and
like
try to holler at you right after. And some niggas will pump your
listen,
gas
man.
and walk the fuck off.
Yeah,
It's just
sometimes they
like
do.
it's just like some women call dudes king. So it's like it
Hey, and I get nervous.
why?
Why?
Yeah,
Because I want to know your intent. That's what I'm trying to
man.
do.
It ain't. I put it to you this way. Like I don't see nothing wrong with it, but it's like it's all in how, like you said, how you trying to say like what's up with that, but like some women, some especially black women, some black women do it. I know some black women that talk like that. You feel what I'm
I do
saying?
too.
They
Like
they
they
hold
just
I
they
know
hold
some black
black
women
women
that
to
talk like I
100%.
know black women that say stuff like that when they think you better than the last nigga they was with.
see. I ain't nah. See,
I'm just saying.
see, man.
I'm being. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying now. If they with a dude that really won't really good for them, they'll put you on a pedestal long enough to try to because they think that you're better than him. You know what I'm saying? But like once you reach a certain level or you piss them off, like that shit go away. Like the word is there, but the treatment ain't there. You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
It
So
depends
like,
on the. It
and
depends
going
on the
through that
one.
experience, that's why I said when I hear it, I kind of be wondering their intent because I done been through that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, though I said it just depends on what's behind it.
All right.
What's
So what
behind it.
about this one though? What about this? What? Because I be in the conscious community, so and sometimes in a conscious
Conscious
community,
community or the chemic community?
conscious,
Okay,
conscious.
carry on.
Some of them, some of them call each other gods and goddesses. So it's kind of like when I see king, when I hear somebody say king or queen, that's what I be thinking of. The same thing is kind of like fits, kind of like so. You know, I be around people that
Oh, I mean, I dig what you're
It depends
saying.
on who you're
I
dealing
just
with.
this is my
I
thing. I just
understand it.
never let nobody put me in a position like I never let nobody prop me up with a word that they can take from me when I make them upset. If I'm a king whether or not I make you mad or not. You know what I'm saying?
that's a fact.
You feel me? So like
Mhm.
that's why I said like I don't really play into it because I done been through that experience where somebody tried to, you know what I'm saying, boost my ego up and they thought that by taking it away from me, they could use it as some sort of manipulation tactic and the shit didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Because I love myself enough that what I feel about myself is what I feel about myself. You can't put nothing
Exactly.
on me that's gonna make me act different. You know what I'm saying?
And I get called goddess, but what if what you call yourself in your head don't ring the loudest? It don't really matter what anybody else call you.
Exactly.
That's a
You
fact.
know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
That's a
But
fact.
That's why I be wondering like, why is you saying this? Because I just want to know who you are.
because they some, that's why. Listen, let me tell you right now, a woman ain't gonna just off the top call you a king for no reason.
That's what I
She
said.
not.
No, I don't know though. 'Cause like I said, I
That's
be
She
in
what
the
I
not.
said.
conscious community, and they
It gotta
do
be
it all the
it's something
time.
to it.
It don't mean nothing. It's just
Some
they
black
just
people they just
Those,
they
but
they
that
hold men if
community,
they call you a king.
you think they hold men at a
That
different level?
I mean,
it's
if
supposed to
you
be
call,
all men.
I know women that refer to all black men as kings, and they hold
That's what
men
I'm saying.
on a different. They hold black
Okay.
men on a different level, and the same thing goes for
Now,
men. When a man call a woman queen, he can say that. He can say that and not be trying to holler at her, just holding her to a different level, a different
Well, let me ask you this
standard
though.
than
you're right.
just
You're
But
right.
if she piss you off, do you continue to call her queen? See, that's what separates the difference. Now, if she go
I
from
mean,
yeah. I
queen
mean,
see if
to a
you
B,
even if you
if she
don't,
go from a queen to a B, then you never saw her as a queen in the first place. You just
Nope.
wanted whatever reaction out of her you wanted to get by using the word
no,
queen. That's why I say it depends on what you got behind it.
it's not always
it,
like
it,
that though,
it
Matt. It's
It
not
ain't.
always
It
Yeah.
like
really
that.
ain't because I feel like I take all the kings that I can get because
Me too.
that keeps you
Me
from
too.
being it keeps you from being looking at everybody the same way. Okay, I'm not getting this or this woman switched up, so all of them like that. Nah, if a woman calling you
But if
queen,
she,
take it, accept it.
listen, this is the thing here, okay? So when you're in the conscious community, the king, the queen gets thrown around a lot. I mean, it does. It doesn't really have a bigger meaning because that's how they talk to each other. Like that's literally the basis of their vernacular. That's really what it is. When you go to spiritual, like more African spirituality or things like that, the god, the goddess, that's when you're dealing with like people that do, in that kind of spiritual world, voodoo, whatever. But that is a normal thing, right? But women just calling you a king, not knowing you, and trying to follow up with something is not genuine, love bug. It's not. And
I'm
I
not
ain't gonna
talking
say
about
it
that because
ain't
I know
never
some.
genuine, but that's
Yeah,
definitely a trap because you got people that are perpetrating a fraud in these communities. That people that are saying they're part of these communities and really ain't. Like they're really just using that as a women and men alike as a opening to make it seem like they're good for you because they're spiritual, because they're this, because they're that. And that's how they get. That's why women be like, mm-mm. They shut it down quick because them some toxic dudes. They're toxic most of the time.
Now
What
I
up,
ain't I know the
Queen? And then
difference. I
two
know
days later, where you been? What you doing? Why you ain't answer my phone call? What it did? That. No, anybody got time for that? But y'all are all kings. I believe, and I look at black men as gods. Y'all are the very beginning, and y'all are necessary, and I love you, and I need you, and a whole lot of black women feel the same way. But I'm not going to go to an individual man that I do not know and be like, hello, my God. I will not. So, first of all, let's get this right. How you looking at me, baby? And are you going to look at me, like Smith said, the same way when I piss you off? Because I'm going to make you mad. I am. I'm good at that
Right.
shit.
And if you take it away, then you ain't never mean it.
You ain't never mean it.
I don't necessarily agree with that, man. Because people get in their feelings, and relationships gonna be relationships. We all different. So you may be a king, and you may be a king in the morning after she stopped being mad. So it really wouldn't make sense to
Nah, you
dismiss
can't
it
be a
just
king
because
in the morning
she in
and a
her
king the night
feelings.
before. Nigga, you a king. If you a king, you a king all the
No,
time.
it
That's the
depends
whole
on how
It
point.
she treats you.
it can't be
It
subjective
depends on how she treats you
to
as
your
well.
actions. You just might not be the king for her. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
She may not.
Exactly.
You supposed to
But see,
always be the
dog,
Exactly.
king if
She
you
may
but
see
this
not
fit
the
to
call
be
this
you a
king.
king.
this the
She
thing
may not
though.
call you a king, but if she treating you like a king, then it's the same thing. It depends on how you
That's
being treated. Like you can be boo and let her play you, but it's women out there to call you king and keep moving. It's just uplifting for me at least. Like it made me feel good about
exactly.
my day to be called a king.
I
And
ain't
that's
looking for
probably
and I
It's
ain't looking for
necessary.
nothing on the back end when I get called a king. I'm not looking at it being a negative. I think we're all old enough to be able to have discernment to know if
I wish we
somebody
were.
trying to get at you or not. If
I
you
wish we
play
were.
if you be the subject and just be there and you fall for it, that's your fault. We all got common sense, and everybody on the panel smart. Ain't nobody dumb up here on this
I'm
panel.
talking about people in general. I definitely don't
Like,
deal with the tomfoolery. But
yeah,
like I said,
I
I
don't
take
deal with
it. If it's in
tomfoolery
passing,
either.
you
I
know,
don't
if
deal
it's
with
in
tomfoolery either, but
passing, if it's just greeting, if it's just, I don't mind it. But when it comes in those messages, Grand Rising,
yeah, like I
Queen,
get that. I get that in the
I saw the
messages.
stars and was thinking about you and da 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 da, and thought we could convene on the Sabbath. Yeah, no, we're not fixing to do that. You know,
Grand Rise, Grand Rising is crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but my thing, but that's some real good polite shit to say
That's
to somebody
crazy.
though. That's something
Yeah,
when
polite to
you
say to somebody
It
though.
is, but
when you
it's
mean it,
but
different. Well, they try to be
yeah,
creative
right.
and
You're right. It is some
it's
good. That's why I
different. You
said
try to
when
be
people
different.
fuck it up, that's what take the whole. That's what fucked the whole thing up. Was when people use that shit to like to get at women. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, like, bro, like when you be because like I done been on dating apps. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been single for a minute. So like a lot of them chicks don't be wanting to hear that shit no more because niggas done use that shit to get at them, take them through hell, and you know what I'm saying? Like they got a
Yeah,
negative effect with that shit now. So they don't
yeah,
want to
they
hear
hear
it no
that
more.
shit on the regular. That shit don't mean
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
but
it don't mean
it's
nothing no more.
more. It's not really like it would still mean something like later down the like with someone that meant it. It means something. I think what it did for women is like, nah, I need to see something because this trauma done took me through some things and he spoke good, but it was no follow through. And I think a lot of times women are like, okay, I just need to see it. If how does he feel about me? And that's just what it is. Like it's not something they want to hear in the beginning because it does seem real put offish. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, okay, you're doing too much too fast. Especially in the whole last 10 years we've had this big old narcissist love bombing thing, and
Mm-hmm.
women are constantly looking for those red flags. That one just really seems like a love bombing kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at it from a woman's perspective, it's too much. Like, I would much rather you tell me, like, I love the way you carry yourself. I like how you keep yourself together. And that to me is meaningful. It would be more meaningful than meeting a man that doesn't know me and tries to kind of push that you're a black queen, da da da, but you don't know me. You don't know me and I don't know you. And I feel like you're trying to run a gambit on me, babe. That's what I feel like is happening. So I think that just kind of got played out. But I do want to be somebody queen and goddess and all of that good stuff. I just can't do it for the random. And another thing, this is how you know people really don't be having good intentions all the time when they say that. Because if I don't respond to the message, I got DMs right now where I don't respond, and they just all of a sudden I'm from a queen to a stuck up bitch like
Yep.
that, like blink of an eye, because I didn't respond to them adequately in adequate timing or whatever they thought was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like that. It's not everybody. It's never going to be everybody, but for the most part, like if I hear it, I'm good. I'm definitely good on that. But I would definitely accept a compliment from one of you guys. But them randoms, we can't do them random.
Right. Like we got to get to that point.
Right. We can't do the randoms, yo. Like what the
'Cause I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I view myself as a king. So like if you playing with the word, your feelings gonna be hurt because I view myself like that anyway. So your ass gonna already be in trouble if you playing. Like you better feel that way if you're gonna use that word, especially if you're
and
gonna
the
be around
thing
me.
is, that's right. Because if you get in a relationship with someone that was just playing and you really feel that way,
Yeah, it's
now they
gonna.
hurt. And now they're gonna
Yeah.
keep trying to break you down. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because how dare you feel
Try to
that way
try
without
to
their
humble you.
validation?
Yep.
Yeah. How dare you feel that way without their validation?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that becomes a problem. Yeah, look, I'm, I I am exactly who I say I am. I don't chase, I attract. I am a goddess. I am a star child. And if you can't talk to yourself like that and not even worry about what the fuck people got to say, then there's a different issue. It's a different issue. You think you all of that, and I do, and I do, and I do. You don't? You know what I'm saying? That's just
You know what
mm,
I'd be like, I don't think I'm all that. I just know what I'm not. You know what
that
I'm saying?
part.
I know my
Okay,
I know what I'm not.
okay. You ain't slipping in it, Smith. You ain't slip. You ain't slipping.
Nah.
That's
And they'll
right.
try their best to try to prove you wrong, make you mad, try to gaslight you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Try to use your past against you. You know what I'm saying? All that. Like,
Mhm.
I done been through that. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
I
know your
have
worth.
people
If you
try to
don't know
use
your worth,
that.
you gonna fall.
yeah.
Yeah,
See, like that's why the
yeah.
first thing I always do is I make it known like I'm not perfect. So you never got to worry about me pretending that I got this perfect image. I ain't perfect. I ain't gonna never be perfect. And because I know this, it's nothing that you can say or do to damage, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about myself. Because I done
Yeah,
accepted
and
my mistakes.
you got to take it to Eminem. All
Yeah.
that he talked shit about himself because he knew he accepted who he is, and the most attractive thing about a man is accountability. A man that can accept accountability and understand where he falls, like that is like highly attractive because men are logical thinkers. And if you accept accountability for those faults, you also accept the emotional the emotional intelligence that growth that comes behind that too. So if you can accept that about yourself, nobody can tell you nothing else. People try to use your past and they try to use what you've done, and man, nobody care about none of that. Man. None of
Right.
it. None of it.
And I,
You
and
grow
I think
from your past.
that's what scares people the most about people being too nice, is they kind of feel like you're being nice because you want me to lower my guard so that you can figure out how to get at me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Like you trying to figure out how you gonna how can you suture, cut me deep.
Mm-hmm.
How can you cut me? That makes sense though. That does make sense. The fear of, but man, dude, I'm a transparent person. You want to know? You can ask me. I don't care because I really feel like people are meant to learn from each other's experiences, and you can't hold nothing against me. Like I'm, you know, 40 something years old. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell they got this cancel culture. Like, what you doing? You gonna come to my house, and take my phone? Like, who doing it? Where they doing that at? Because I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. Like I don't even understand that. So right now, I'm just like, how are you gonna make me feel bad about some shit I went through? Like you're perfect, boy. That's crazy. I ran amok, boy. I did. But hey, here we are, and I'm a better woman for it.
Right.
That's being in tune with yourself. You gotta be in tune with yourself.
Yep. Definitely got to be in
I've always
alignment.
had high,
Definitely.
I've always had high self-esteem. Always.
Mhm. Yep.
I enjoy my
And it,
own company.
oh, don't say that. People get mad when you enjoy your own company. God, no, they can't stand
I
that.
know it. I know they do.
What you
I
mean?
know
You're
they
not
hate it.
relying
They hate it.
upon me to be there with you? Hell, no.
Right.
Turn on my
Mm-mm.
music. I'll
I'm
be
good.
dancing
I'm
in the
good.
living room. That's my favorite thing to do.
Now I
Niggas-
embrace good, genuine people. I can tell the difference.
Yeah. hmm Yeah.
They be like, you don't be wanting to do nothing. You just want to sit in the house. Sometimes,
Yeah.
not all the time. When I want to
Yeah.
go somewhere, I go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
I like being able to do what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm cool
And
with that.
and yeah.
And I think
And
it's
it's
more or less like when you get to the point where you can move how you want to move, it ain't about being out all the time. Sometimes you want to be in the house because you like, I know I can go do this if I want to. I don't really
yeah.
feel like it. Let me find me a good movie on Netflix. Let me, you
Right.
know what
Let
I'm
me kick my
saying?
feet up.
Yeah, let me see what's going on YouTube, whatever you want to do. Like it ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
most people holler about being outside because they feel like
And
outside is a
most of the time
validation
you
of where
feel
they get
good.
in life.
yeah.
Man, I
And
be
they gotta
home.
have
I
the
pay
picture.
rent at.
You say
I,
what?
Cause
I
baby,
learned a
ain't
long
it
time
high as
ago.
hell?
You feel
Yeah,
better.
I be
You feel
home.
better
I
when
be
you go
home
out.
where I pay my bills at. Fuck that.
Right.
Yeah.
If you
I'm
I know
enjoy
that's
this.
if you
What?
right.
choose to go out, if you choose not to go out, like I learned, you feel better about it the next morning. Like for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you
Cause
know what I'm
I
saying?
think
It's like I still got my money in my pocket.
that's that part.
I ain't take the risk because every time you go out, you're taking a risk.
Right.
And then especially it depends on what you're doing too. Like if I'm just going out to be around a whole bunch of people and it ain't nothing really real going on, man, I sit in the house. But like
Yeah.
if it's something like going somewhere where I'm gonna learn something new or I'm gonna see something that I ain't gonna always be able to experience. Now I might feel a little bit bad if I don't go do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I knew I
Yeah,
should have
I'm
went.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
I
know
still
what I'm
don't feel
saying?
no pressure.
Oh no, ain't no pressure, but
But
I'd be
but
like,
I would,
I could have
I'm like,
went.
damn. Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh.
something I should have went.
Uh,
Especially like after you
maybe
done
next
waited till
time.
it started. You like, man, dang, let me go out. I might end up going anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just
Look,
cause,
you like, I just threw some clothes on.
yeah, yep.
A lot of times it
Look.
just be people don't know how to act. That's all it really be for me.
Right.
they start doing crazy shit, I'm getting the hell out of. All right, I gotta go.
Yeah.
But
Like I
you
just,
know,
Yeah. Being around too
I
many
don't
people ain't
even.
safe, bro. It ain't safe anymore.
I know that's
Well, I
the
mean, it
point.
depends on where you go, but
I
it's
mean,
either you got to
it
worry about
do.
physical safety or you worrying about your energy being
Yeah.
siphoned by people. I mean, because
See, and all that
honestly,
with me align when I go out like that, all that shit right there align with each other. So if it
yeah,
ain't right and I start seeing red flags, it's
you gotta
already
go.
I'm ready to go right
Yeah.
then. Like it
Right.
ain't
And look,
it's just too much
Hey, look.
going.
and I'm
Hey,
checking as soon as I
for
pull
me,
in the
I'm
parking lot
always
too.
I always talk myself out of going out just because I'm thinking about those things, and I be like, nah, I ain't gonna go out.
Like I go to fine dining places, high scale like clubs, like not really clubs, but maybe bars. And even those places, you might not be at risk for somebody shooting it up, but it's just after a while, it's your social battery is just drained because everybody there is putting on a persona. Like
Right.
everybody is there for the purpose of other people seeing them there or to take pictures there just so they could say they're there.
Over there.
And
Yeah.
then, you know what I mean? And they're fake rich because they're not really rich because they've been sipping on the same drink all night. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it just gets like tiresome to just sit and watch that. And then the music don't be good. So at those places,
Yeah, that's why I said it's
it
gotta
is
be something
tiring.
going on.
But the DJ in my
I
living room, though, the DJ in my living room be hitting. I promise you,
Hey, that's
every
that's
time.
another reason. That's another reason too. That's
What the
another reason.
DJ?
I mean, this music. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah,
They making their bread, but
Tyler, ain't
just the music.
that
Today's
ain't
music
ours.
is. I mean, yeah. Ain't nobody
Yeah, I
playing no.
know.
They're not playing no 90s. No, unless you go to a special event where it's 90s night or something like that. They're not playing the 90s shit or the early 2000 shit in the club or in the bar.
Nah, you don't have to go to a hole in the wall for that.
Yeah, I'd
That's
rather
a
listen
dangerous
to that
place to
hole
go
in the
to.
wall music. That what you call they call it what they call it the liquor house music.
Yeah.
I listen to
Shot
that
out.
before I do. Yeah, I like that kind of music because they tell stories and most of that shit be funny.
Right. Somewhere I can shoot some pool at. Look, like I want the music to be loud enough where I can hear it, but I don't have to fucking put my mouth in somebody's ear to hold a conversation with them. But maybe that's because
Right.
I'm old now. You know what I'm saying? I like the music loud enough to hear it, but I can have a conversation with the person standing next to me without, you know what I'm saying, having to yell in their ear because the music's so loud.
Yeah,
I
that's
like them type of
crazy.
laid back environments. You know what I'm saying? Where shit is cool, like the shit match my personality.
Right.
I don't
I
do
got
all
my
that.
certain vibes where I want my music loud. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, the
I
music.
do.
I agree. The music ain't hitting on shit these days. It's some songs, but certain shit like that shit just trash. It's trash out the ass. Like it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
like
When they
don't
start
nobody
talking
got
about
no
when
creativity
they
no
start
more.
talking about how the music is. Nah, they ain't talking about nothing. They all talking about the same shit.
Yeah,
Right.
like everybody sound the
They just got a
same.
different accent. They just got a different accent. Yeah.
Far as like, especially like, cause like I rap, but like it ain't no creativity there. It's just the same old, same old. Ain't nobody really putting the work in and try to really take time to write a song. It's not
Mm-mm.
happening, bro. Like they be in the studio, they sit in the studio 2, 3 nights for one song. Like, bro, what's up with you? Like, this shit supposed to be done.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I just said,
I got some new music right now, man. I got some music out right now.
Shit. Send it to me.
Yeah, I was supposed to have sent them to you, but no.
Nah, but you can send them. You can send them tonight though.
Yeah, I can send them tonight. I seen about. I got a couple songs like I got some finished and I got some that I'm still working on.
Yeah, send them to me, man.
Yeah, I got snippets now.
Nah, I want the song.
still
I
be
want the whole
rapping?
song.
I ain't got
You still be
some
rapping?
of them I ain't finished yet.
Oh yeah, send me what you got.
Oh yeah, I got that fire. I got that fire.
Not that
I went up
far.
there. I went up there and
Send
took
it to
it.
me too.
I let TP hear it. TP was like, "Boy, that's hot." I said, "I know, I know."
Well, I guess ain't nobody
TP,
told you I like music too. That's my passion. So you can send something my way.
I was just
All
about
right.
to say the same thing. Me too. Send it to me too, bro.
I was gonna just for real the other day. I was just gonna put it in the group chat, but I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm
Hey
saying.
man,
Like,
share your accomplishments.
Yeah.
Share that stuff. I want to see it. I want to know. When people are clapping for you and
That's your baby,
celebrating
bro.
you, I
That's your
want to
baby.
celebrate
Shit.
too.
Cause
Like,
look,
let us
look at it
celebrate
like this,
you.
right? We got to do intros to the show, and we start going live. We could just play some of your shit when the shit start.
What?
I would have to
Yes,
rewrite. I would have to write something
yes,
for that.
yes.
I would have to write
That's a
something
fact.
for that though. You know, I wouldn't put nothing I already got. Like I would have to just write something different. That's all.
I mean, it depends. I'm just saying,
You can
cause
get
like,
something you already got, so we can put it out, so it can get some. You know
It's
what I
kind
mean?
of it's
Hype it
somewhat
up.
kind of real. I would have to
Yeah,
pick. That's why I said I would have
we
to.
shout you out. You know.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
would have to
we
do it.
supportive.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll be
we'll
excited
be
about
able to
that
shout
stuff.
you out, give our
Yeah.
comments on it, and you know what I'm saying. You get, but you got music and you doing music, bro. I suggest putting it out anytime you can put it out, everywhere.
All it takes is one.
Mm-hmm.
I
Don't
got you.
be like, don't be like I was. You make a whole bunch of shit, and the shit never hit no ears other than your own.
That hey yo, I got a lot of that right now. I got a lot of stuff.
Don't do that.
I
Don't do that, man.
Music is meant to be shared. It is meant. And let me tell you something else. In this political environment, well, let's just say during the Great Depression, during the one of the other largest recessions we've had, Black people collectively, the artists of those eras came up because that's when things are built. You understand what I'm saying? Put your shit out
yeah.
there. I'm telling you, in times of fucking hardship, there's some things that are gonna be constant for Black people because it just feeds our spirit. And music is one of them. We need that shit. We need it. It's not an option. You know what I mean? So share that. Share it.
Speaking of
That's your
music,
art.
right? Did y'all see what happened to Afro Man?
Yeah, I seen
Bruh.
that, bro.
Y'all see the
Nah,
court?
I ain't
Oh
see that.
God, I'm done.
Oh, you ain't
Oh
seen
my
it, Mel?
God, bro.
Nah.
You got to look that shit up, bro.
Bro, he looked mad different, bro. Like, but he came up though. Like they violated that
But
man, bro, for real.
I think that nigga was old when he came out, though.
Oh, he was. He was.
Yeah,
And it was just a joke when he
Did
came out.
did
Like
you did you
he
see the
never
video?
meant to be.
yeah.
The video of
I
them
seen the
going into his
videos.
house. Did
You
y'all
see
see
the
them
lemon
in the
pound cake?
courtroom?
You said what? In the courtroom?
Did you see him giving testimony in the courtroom?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you would think. I bet you they thought he was ignorant.
They did, and they did, and that shit pleased my spirit.
that's
Do
what they
you
thought.
Yeah, me
understand
That's what
too.
me?
they thought.
They thought he was a damn dummy, and
Hmm.
it pleased my spirit. He said, "Oh, but when they did what they did in my house illegally, I was like, no,
My
what
apologies.
are we doing? What's going on?"
Man, they
Uh,
stole that man.
it's been
They
a
stole
long
that
day.
man money and everything, bro. Like
Yeah, they
that's a
did.
hit
They
town
they
for real.
did him dirty.
Right.
They did him. They about to feel it though. They about to feel it. Ain't
Yeah.
no
Then they tried to
choice.
sue him.
Yep.
That was the craziest part.
They sued him for defamation. They
Yeah.
That shit was funny to me.
Are
She was
y'all
like, the
talking
judge,
about Afro Man?
yeah.
Yeah.
The attorney asked the man talking about one of the officers said that it was defamation of character because Afro Man said he slept with his wife, right? And the attorney was like, well, did you at any point believe that he really slept with your wife? And the police officer said, yes, there's a possibility.
Yeah.
Hey, to get back, be real. Stop playing with us. That's what you do. And stop playing with us. Afro Man said he got the ultimate get back, and they're gonna have to pay him. They're gonna have
Hmm.
to. They're gonna
And
have
he
to kick
making
out
money
that
off the songs
money.
he made.
Yep. And he walking around with an American flag suit on. Oh, ignorant ass. I
Right.
love it.
Right.
Love it. Oh, like this dude right here. Oh, that was so fun. That was so good to my spirit. Oh, that did me some good thinking about that right now. Thank you, Smith.
Mhm.
That really helped my spirit right there. Thank you so
Mhm.
much for bringing that up. Mm-hmm. Mel, you gotta go look it up. You gotta go look
Yeah.
it up. If you ain't had a good laugh in a while, I'm telling you right now, that thing it does a tingling in your spirit.
I seen bits and pieces of it.
Oh my God, you gotta go look it up. I mean, it is funny to
Yeah.
me. It's funny.
I can't believe they didn't think that man was gonna make a song about it. Like you should have known.
Well, I don't think they were thinking really. I really
Uh-uh.
don't. I really don't. I really don't. I don't think they were thinking. I think they felt like he really wasn't nobody, and nobody would care, and he wouldn't be able to get his story out. That's what they thought. That's what they thought.
Right.
They had no idea it was gonna be. They was about to be on national news. No
And
idea.
then the cop that stopped and looked at that cape. Oh my God. I was
Oh
like, yo.
Lord.
Then he made a song about it. Then he had the white people in the video singing along.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, it's over
That
for
was the
y'all.
worst part. That's where they really got mad.
they was angry and did all of that and then want to sue him.
Right.
Like, come on. That thing was
Yeah.
crazy to me. So you
I
have
think he
privilege.
went. They said he went to the courtroom. And he had his camera people with him, and they asked him why did he bring the people. He said, I didn't want to get Epstein.
Afro Man.
I was like,
Afro
yeah,
Man is a mess. But I trust that. I understand that. Because we
yeah,
still don't know what the fuck happened. Okay, I get it. And that was a small town. Ain't no
yep.
cameras in there. I doubt there was any cameras in there. Yeah, he did right. He did right.
He probably down there moving
Mm-hmm.
just like Dave Chappelle moving his town.
Yeah.
Mm.
Carefully.
Yep, and buying
Carefully.
up shit and buying up
Yeah.
stuff.
Picking people out. Hey, when you're in a system that has hidden racism and bureaucracy, you got to learn how to play that game. And
Yeah.
sometimes that means you got to you got the monopoly game. You got to start buying up the pieces, nigga. We need the boardwalk. We need the park places. We need all of them. We need the whole shit, and then let that be that. Mm-hmm. So then, what you been up to, girl?
Man, shoot. Minding my business, staying out the law way.
Oh Lord, I hope. Yeah. Let's wait
It's
a
the best thing I
minute.
can do if I ain't doing nothing else.
Whew.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
My
you.
day
Yeah.
kind of ran behind today. I just got finished with my my last client.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
now I'm hopping on with y'all to hear this news about Afro Man, which I figured it was going to pop up too. I figured it was going to be a topic of conversation at some point in time. So I'm glad
Yeah.
y'all brought it up.
It just came up. That's
Yeah, because
daggone Smith's
I
fault, cause
figured
he
y'all had seen it.
another. Yeah, that shit was funny to
I
me.
seen it. I seen bits and pieces of it. I seen when he was talking about how they ran up in his house and stuff like that. I didn't see the actual like trial, or whatever, but I knew it was going to be a handful of mess. Um, just people blaming victim after they already done victimized the man and his
Mm-hmm.
family. I knew it was
Mm-hmm.
going to be like that. I really
Yeah.
knew it was
Yeah,
going to
they
be
did
like
it.
that.
Mm-hmm. That's how
Yeah.
they roll. That's how they roll. You
Uh-huh.
know. But they gonna end up paying for this one. It's a win. We'll
Oh
take it like
yeah.
we took OJ. We cool.
Cause none of it would have never happened if y'all would have never ran in this man's house.
If
Let's
y'all
talk
would have
about it.
been minding y'all business,
Exactly.
like just mind your business. Hmm.
Some white folks don't know how to do that. Like it's
Y'all
really
the
The
damn
hard.
charges,
Karens
the
of the
charges
police
was
department.
crazy though. Like, how you gonna say he kidnapped somebody? Like,
What?
that's a serious charge to
I
try
ain't
to
hear that
throw on
part.
somebody. Yeah, they try to
Who
say he
did he
kidnapped somebody.
kidnap?
I don't know.
There
Nine
was
times out of ten, he
nobody else
probably
in that courtroom.
9 times out of 10 he probably had somebody gal over there, and they ain't like it.
That dude wife,
She was probably all for it too.
that dude wife. Oh, no, God. Yeah, that's strong up too. She was happy as hell, boy. I bet it was. Ooh.
Mm.
Mm. Been so happy to get that dang line.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm done.
I might need to go to sleep. It's been a long day. Oh, God. It's been a long day, y'all. This is crazy.
It really is. And tomorrow's Good Friday. A lot of people off. A lot of people still gotta work. All the kids are out.
Oh yeah, yours. Yeah. Mine too.
Yep.
Mine too. You got
So
something in
it's
the ground yet?
no, nothing but my feet.
I'm so fucking done with you.
Nothing but
Doing
my
nothing
feet.
but my feet.
I have not put anything in the ground yet. I
You
need
got
to,
something
like, this
in
weekend.
a pot on the windowsill. You gotta have
I
something somewhere.
I did get some plants. I got 2 plants. You
Hey,
know,
not, what are they for? Decoration? That's not what we discussed, whole name.
true, and it's not just for decoration. It's to have better um air quality in the house.
Okay, okay. What'd you get? Snake plant?
I did get a snake plant. I got a snake
Okay.
plant, and what's that other plant with the white little petal, and it got the little white thing in the inside, and the little petal like go around it. I can't think of it, but
A
I know
Easter
you know what
lily.
I'm talking about.
A Easter
What?
lily?
It could be.
That's probably Easter lily. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got that. I found those at
Those are
Lowe's in the
pretty.
clearance area. I done bought them back to life. My green thumb is like really
I know.
showing,
Spooky.
but I have not planted anything in the yard. And as big as my backyard is, I really need to do that. I just been busy with other stuff, and I haven't necessarily made the time to do that. And I think this weekend will be a good weekend. What you think?
Yeah. This weekend we should get um some good weather. At least a good yeah, we should get some good weather. 82. Yeah, girl, we
Oh yeah,
should.
this whole
Sunday it's gonna
weekend should be.
rain though, but it's
Uh,
gonna be warm. It's gonna be warm though, so it probably won't rain, but a little bit on Sunday.
I might want to do it tomorrow because I just realized my stepdad's birthday is Saturday, and we're
Oh
doing a
yeah.
whole big old party for him. I just not realized that. So if I want to do something, it may have to be tomorrow. Let me ask you this: if I just go get some seeds, right, and
Hmm.
really just mark out a space in my yard and use the actual dirt that's in the ground, I'd be all right, right?
The only reason I don't do that is because I
Okay.
don't like peeling dirt. Because you would have to remove all the weeds because they're gonna choke the plant,
Uh-huh.
and then you got to turn over like at least 3 or 4 inches of
Yeah,
soil.
and then don't you gotta wait a little bit once you
You're
turn it
gonna have
over?
to water it, put some of that other stuff down, and then turn it over again in a couple of days. Like to me, that's more work.
Okay.
Um, like I'd rather do like a raised garden bed because I can put my or like or buckets because I got a lot of buckets
Mm-hmm.
of stuff. And when I do it that way, I just and I get the compostable little brown cup to plant my seeds in, and that way
And
I don't
that's
have to
still in
even
your bed, right? That's still in your
yeah
raised bed.
yeah I just plant the whole
Okay.
thing once it
What
starts.
do As far as a raised bed, what do you think would be a good idea for a person that's starting out? Because I got a couple plastic bins, but I'm thinking like, would that really be sufficient?
It'd probably be too much.
Okay.
Like you only want to have maybe about this much, unless you're growing carrots or onions or potatoes. Like this much soil, this depth is good. So
Okay.
really, what we did, my first year is I went to Dollar General and spent $10 on them blue swimming pools, and I put holes in the bottom of them, put my
Okay.
my sticks and stuff at the bottom, put my little you can use perlite, but I used it out of my yard because I had a lot of rocks. Put some rocks in there, and then I put the soil in, and I used that, and it's wonderful to use.
Was hurt this past weekend
So you
when
just
y'all
gonna
came.
cut us off?
Y'all ready to go to the next
I mean,
video?
he slid that right on in there. I was hurt this past weekend. What
Y'all ready to go
happened?
to the next video?
Sure.
So many feelings was hurt this past weekend when y'all came to the realization that a lot, in fact, most black celebrities are MAGA, and they're MAGA and they're also anti-black. Let's dig into the MAGA part first. Most people, and this is something that we've all been having conversations about, but the conversations have been incomplete, want generational wealth. They want to be able to pass on wealth to their children. That's what we've all been talking about for decades and decades and decades. That is an incomplete conversation because generational wealth is based on exploiting an exploitative tax code. And what happens is these celebrities, they get an accountant, and the accountant says to them, if you vote for Kamala, this is how much you're going to pay in taxes. If you vote for Felon 47, this is how much you're going to pay in taxes, right? And that difference is telling you everything you need to know about who that person is. And you all need to accept that a lot of black people, a lot of women, a lot of black immigrants, a lot of Latinos, a lot of them are Republican because they want that margin. They want that money in that margin, and they don't care. They don't care about what happens to anybody that is not in their immediate family. And I know it's hard to accept, but racism is not a deal breaker for most people. Most people will say, if this person is racist, but they can get me money, then I want my money. And most people will say, well, if girls are getting raped in detention centers, but I got my money, I don't know none of them girls, that's not my issue. That don't have nothing to do with me. They can rationalize any level of cruelty and harm that comes to someone else because it is not affecting them personally, but their money is affecting them and their children. And in this culture, in this country, all we are taught to care about is ourselves. And so 300,000 black women losing their jobs does not matter to Chili or Salt and Pepper or none of these people. Nobody in their circle lost their job. People that me and you know lost their jobs. So they don't care. We need to accept that capitalism is rooted in exploitation and anti-blackness. And capitalists, whether they are white or black, care about money. They don't care about community. They don't care about children. They don't care about black people or brown people. And they don't care about you.
What do you guys think about what the lady had to say?
There could be some truth in what she's talking about. I don't think
Could.
there is. there is truth in it. I just don't think all black celebrities feel like that. That's my opinion. But I'm sure that there is some out there, especially the ones that, walked into the industry with a melanated partner, and now their partner that they have now is like, PK and tan and lighter.
I don't think that.
So what are you talking about? Black men?
I'm talking about black men and women.
Oh,
You
yeah. I
never
mean,
notice that? Like the bigger they get, the spouse that they started out with, is very few that still have the same spouse that they started out with. But the ones that started out with a real melanated partner, once they start getting bigger, they end up divorcing them and getting somebody way lighter if they're not damn near white. The only person I can think of that did not do that is Samuel L. Jackson and Bernie Mac. That's it.
did any black women do that?
Let me think.
Mm.
Not that I can think of right off the bat, but I will say Angela Bassett has stuck with her husband from beginning to end. But he's an actor too, so
I think that might be relevant for another conversation, but for this one, I think she's right. I think that it makes sense because they have to protect their money, and that's what they have to do. When you look at the election, Donald Trump was for the. We've been saying it. It's been being said. Donald Trump was for the people that had money. He wasn't for us. He wasn't for us. They get the best tax break. Um, and you see how he finagled damn taxes and stayed out of prison with all the mess that he did. And people are seeing that. You know what I mean? People are seeing that. And like he said, it depends on exploitation. None of this shit matters if they don't have us at the bottom. But what he was also trying to make a claim is that racism isn't a hard stop. If that's what has to be done, I bet a lot of these celebrities are plausible deniability. I bet you they don't even. Hey, I don't even want to know. They have people that do shit for them. They're not filing their own taxes. They're not keeping up with their own stuff. Um, and I guarantee you, they're not going to nobody's damn poll to vote for anybody. Okay, they're not going to these polls. Go do what needs to be done in the best interest of me as a corporation, not me as a person, me as a corporation. Because as me as a corporation, we got to keep this money coming in. I mean, it makes sense
Yeah.
that's how they feel.
Yeah, I think politics in general puts everybody in a compromising situation because it seems like both sides can give you something you want, but it's like you got to choose. Like, why can't y'all take the best of your part and the best of your part and put it together? They don't want to, because if they did that, then we might actually get something done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also they
right.
want something different from you, right? So
Yeah.
how are they gonna put it together when they want you to choose so they can get something different from you? They don't
Yeah,
always want the same things.
because it's
Power,
not
money,
designed.
yes, but they don't
Yeah,
always want the same things, you know?
right. Because
So
it's no longer
it's
meant
not
for
the
the
benefit.
for the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it
It's
hasn't
like,
been.
yeah.
I
So
mean I agree with her. It sucks to hear it. Um Only because they're black, I guess. But at the same time, it ain't it's not shocking. And the fact that people were hurt about it kind of makes me kind of like, where are y'all mentally that y'all hurt by finding this out? That's crazy work. But it is like, damn, is that where we at? But here we are. Shit,
I
we
don't
we
even
all
think
know people that'll do it for $20.
right. I don't even think people are hurt because it's black people doing it. I think they more hurt because they ain't on that side where they get to do that. Because if they was in the same shoes as
Okay.
them people, they probably be doing the same thing. They probably just try to hide it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
at the end of the
Try
day,
not to be
once
seen.
you go out here and you get all this stuff, and then God knows how many people you might be taking care of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Mm-hmm.
can't just let what you got slip away because there's too many people depending on you. And I mean, I don't know. It's a messed up situation, but that's just the world we're living in. And I kind of see it as the best thing you could do is shit, try to get to the other side or get as close to it as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
I
kind of
don't
feel
see
like I
them
know.
changing.
Well, I don't have it. I know why I don't
You
have
say
that
what?
kind of money. I said I kind of feel like why I kind of feel like I know why I ain't never made that kind of money. I don't think I could be in that kind of position.
Because it's gonna force you to make some decisions that you may not be 100% comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it'll suck to have it and lose it all. But I
That
And see
probably
part.
that's the
would
crazy
because
part,
I can't do it.
right? Because because some of them people they don't care about nobody. Like they don't take care of nobody else in their family. They all for self. But then there's some people that got so many people depending on them, or they got so many different things going on where you know what I'm saying. Especially like now with AI, I'm pretty sure a lot of them is
Oh
extra
yeah.
type because they not going. You know what I'm saying. They maybe got like maybe 5 or 6 more years to continue being a celebrity before AI celebrities probably like get them a run for their money. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they got that long.
I'm trying to get the best case scenario. Because look, have you noticed, right? Have you noticed that normally commercials used to be done by regular people,
Uh-huh.
but now you see a lot of celebrities doing like basic commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see people on insurance commercials. Like, come on, bro, you got like 7
Yep.
movies out. You doing a commercial for Allstate,
Cause
or
they need that money.
my man,
They need that
he did
money,
They
huh?
a
need that
commercial
money.
for the lemon pepper wings. The bald headed black dude for
It's a lot of
Zaxby's.
bald headed black dudes.
A lot of them.
I mean, really.
I know. I forgot his name,
Are you
but
talking
like you
about
just
Omar
see a lot.
Epps?
Yeah, like bro, when you
Oh,
start doing like chicken commercial, you know what I'm saying?
when did
Like,
we do this? When did we start doing pushing? We
yeah,
pushing chicken now?
yeah, like that
Oh,
used to be some
Omar
regular
Epps is
person.
pushing Zaxby's hard.
That used to be some
Yeah,
regular
that's what
person.
you said. Like, what in the world?
Yeah, yeah, a regular person used to do stuff like that.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
you
Regular
so
people trying to get in
silly.
the game.
Yeah.
It's like now every
Mm,
time you turn around, celebrity doing a commercial. You know what I'm saying?
And if it's
true.
not a celebrity, it is AI.
Yeah.
I've noticed a
Mm.
lot of that. If it's not a celebrity doing it, it is AI.
Yep.
I think they got about 24 months at most.
Yeah. And then it's another thing, right? And this is really, really concerning. So now they're complaining about this is regarding AI. They're complaining about the impact on the environment, right? So they're like,
Uh-huh.
well, we need to put regulations on AI. And this is the most dangerous part about it. Okay, if we put regulations on AI, it's not going to stop these big companies from using it. They just going to raise
Nope.
the price to the point where regular people ain't gonna be able to afford it.
Right. And they're already doing it.
Yeah, and guess what that's gonna cause? That's gonna cause an extra wide income gap because they're gonna force us to use it so they can make money, but we won't be able to afford to use it ourselves to do
Make
nothing. You
Oh,
know what I'm
money.
yep.
saying? Other than using their apps.
They getting ready to put AI heavy into the schools. Like they about to cut the teachers out.
So,
Our kids are gonna be taught by AI robots. Humanoids is what they're gonna be calling them. Humanoids.
so Oracle has
According to our
already
president wife.
Oracle has already laid off 30,000 people. Not because they
Mm.
can't afford it, but because of AI integration. Microsoft lead AI engineer has already came out saying that their white collar workers are in danger. Like you have 18 months before AI has completely taken over white collar work.
Mm.
Um, which will result in over 100 million jobs lost.
Quick question,
And hmm,
because I get confused when it comes to blue collar and white collar, which is higher?
you said white collar is higher, blue collar, and
Which
then it's
one?
white
Okay,
collar.
Which one you
okay.
want to keep clean? Which one you which one you want to keep
Right,
clean?
right.
Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to make sure I understood
But
like which was which.
yeah. That's what it is. It's white.
I mean, it makes sense that white collar is, but I just wanted to confirm that. I didn't want to,
Yeah.
just play along and pretend like I know, and then we done say something
And like the
stupid.
crazy thing is like just because even if we slow down, that don't mean that nobody else gonna slow down. It don't mean China gonna slow down. It don't mean Russia gonna slow down. It don't mean nobody else gonna slow down. So
Yep.
therefore, we can't slow down. You know what I'm saying? Especially with what's going on now. Like we can't afford to fall behind any more than what we already setting ourselves back right now with this war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it don't make no sense. And a lot of these companies are just saying, okay, well now we'll pay for our own power. Instead of adding on to people electricity bill, we'll pay for our own power. You know what that mean when they start paying for that stuff themselves? They're gonna lay people off. And then they're gonna
Hmm.
move their company somewhere where it's a lot cheaper. Because now that they don't have to employ Americans, they can go somewhere else. They still gonna sell it over here.
Yep.
I don't know who they gonna sell it to.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you the trick. They're gonna put it in everything that we gotta use.
I mean,
Yeah.
but who are they gonna sell it to? Do you over 100 million jobs lost? They would have to create universal income and give us a ration or set stipend of monthly income. There will be no jobs. We won't be able to buy things.
Oh no, you keep forgetting it is jobs. It's just gonna be the jobs that people don't want.
The-
Yep.
Think about how many people they got rid of. They did all the jobs that people don't want. All them immigrants. If
I don't
it's a
think
job,
there still won't
but
be
look,
enough.
no, but you can tell you the part that they're gonna do that's gonna make it the craziest, right? They not gonna tell the people who used to be white collar to do them jobs. They gonna change the standards to force the people underneath the white collar to do those jobs and put the
Hmm.
white collar people where the other people at right now.
Well,
That's the only thing I see them doing because paying us money universally, that would be good if we still had access to AI to pursue, you know what I'm saying, things to make our lives better. Like if we had access to AI and they gave us money to handle us not working, but we still had access, then maybe that's a good thing. But like if we cut off and we barely making it and you giving us money, the income gap is gonna get worse and worse and worse. It's gonna get to the point where that shit gonna look just like the Hunger Games.
but the dependency will get higher.
Oh, they're gonna make sure the dependency get higher. They're gonna do that.
Hmm.
Like that's their
But
bottom
that's what
line.
we want anyway, right? To be more dependent on ourselves. That's the goal, right?
Nah,
No, the
they gonna
dependency
make
on
they
the
gonna try to make
government.
they gonna make
Oh,
us
I
dependent on
thought you
them.
meant on ourselves, like, start, following
Nah.
through with some of the goals that we all want, like, living off the
Yeah.
land and stuff like that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna push a lot of that too. Because I mean, but it definitely is gonna. If you can't make any money and everything costs money, then they're kind of pushing people into a box. So if you
Right.
don't have a real skill or trade or asset, you are gonna be forced to depend on the government for things that you need. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and guess
And that's just what it is.
and guess what they gonna say? Farmer John down the street say that he ain't got nobody to tend his field. You can always do that.
Uh-huh.
Man,
Mm.
I'm trying to tell you, like it's only so much, especially it's only so much they're gonna do regardless. But man, we headed towards a scary place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's why I
But
said
this would
like
be the
it's
time to actually put
it's
into play the goals that we have, especially the one that you said, Juju, about the bartering system. Bringing back the bartering system. That would be
I
the
already
perfect
I
time
already
to.
created the website.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I already created the website and
Say
Actually, Smith, I
less.
was gonna send it to you and see about the back end of it. But yeah, I've already done that. It's
All right.
simple, it's basic, but well, we'll talk offline about that, Smith, because I just want
Yeah.
to see what about the back end of it.
Mm.
Um, and I've already talked to people about um renting land for food. So right now, essentially, and it's not any money. You know what I'm saying? So right now, essentially, even though I don't own an acre, I have access to acreage to grow food, to be able
Ooh.
to sell food, to be able to make sure that our tribe, our people have something. Um, and that's pretty much what I'm doing now is I'm pulling the tribe together. People that have skill, will,
You,
you know.
something else you might want to look into
Hmm.
is like any way to anything that you it could possibly be grown inside. Look into ways doing that. And only reason why I say this is because like I be looking at these little flash mobs, right? Like the people that's running the store and that steal stuff because there's so many, can't nobody stop them.
Right, 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 right.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying, right?
Yeah.
Like we already got this whole community of crazy people already doing,
Hmm. Crazy shit. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. So like
And
anything you
I
can keep
can.
away from them would probably be best, especially if you get bad like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I could, and that is definitely a possibility, but I think that will require a larger upfront investment than just a fence, like or something, or like I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
like
talk about that too
yeah. No,
because
because
I'm
like
not
when I've been thinking like, yo, it really is you really on the right track.
because we are, and I will be sending. I'll send y'all a link, but starting Sunday, I'm putting out my survival kit, my kitchen reset, like products that we need to stock up on, things like that. And I'm just pushing it out to the community to kind of help because it is overwhelming trying to find out what to do. And when you don't have any money,
Uh-huh.
you know, it's hard to be like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. That shit it makes you anxious, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to do that. And just some simple recipes for like biscuits, loaf bread, that I know how to make homemade tortillas, things like that are really cost effective and cheap, and try to contribute some kind of knowledge and things like that towards people getting ready for whatever's to come. Because the thing that scares me is I feel like people are not aware enough. Like
Uh-huh.
it's not, I don't want people to panic, but at the same time, like, wake the fuck up, spending money.
Yeah. You gotta have
Like
your
today,
eyes open.
you
Right.
gotta stop spending money because honestly, what's happening is, especially with the Strait of Hormuz, like what's happening is it's the Chinese yen, yuan, whatever it's called. That is now the petrodollar, the United States dollar. Once these other countries that are holding U.S. dollars drop the U.S. dollar, our money is not going to be worth a fuck.
Right.
It's not going to be worth a thing, and
A
there
loaf of
is
bread
no
gonna be like a
coming
hundred
back for
dollars.
that. And yeah, it's not going to be any coming back from that. I don't know if y'all have been watching what has been going on in Australia, but luckily for me, I love to listen to their accents. So I've always been on Australian tickety talk. Mind your business. Okay, so
Mhm.
now
Okay.
um they're having issues, y'all. So the guy is like, first it was the gas. Now everybody's walking everywhere. This is Australia. They're not fighting anybody, right?
Mhm.
He goes into the grocery store. A 12 pack of Coca Cola is $40.
What?
Like
You need to be drinking water anyway.
their food, girl. Don't. I can't
Hey,
with
at the
you,
end of the
man.
day, at the end of the day, water gonna end up being the highest thing because that's what you need.
Right.
It may not be like that now, but if it get that bad, ain't nobody gonna care about no soda.
Hmm.
Because it really isn't going to help.
Mm-mm.
It's really not going to do anything. And I also
Them
have a
natural
sister
springs
that
really
too.
gonna come
So
into play.
them natural springs ain't going to be worth a damn in a minute if that happens. Because people are not, they're not going to do what they're supposed to do. People are driven by fear. They're going to be driven by fear. If you, after a month or so of not being able to get water, there's going to be somebody at the damn natural spring charging people $1,000 freaking for free fucking
Yep.
water.
With a
There's
gun.
going to be pirates on the
Yep.
water.
Oh God.
This is about to get really real. If you don't know how to make condensation water, I say look it up and figure that out today because it
Put
is
it on my
is
to-do
really
list.
real.
Yeah, because like
Mm.
all those shows, like okay, like The Walking Dead is a good example of how shit would get like minus the zombies,
Mhm.
but like how
Mhm.
people act towards each other. That's exactly how it's gonna
Mhm.
be.
Mhm.
Yep. And it's not going to take long. And people, and that's what concerns me is that I'm just like people are not really thinking that this is going to be a big issue. Oh, we can go without power 3 days. The threat assessment
Oh,
for a
30
blackout,
days.
the threat assessment from the government for the blackout is 3 days before people start acting fucking nuts. Before they
Right.
start killing people, they're going to wait 3 days for help, for it to come back on, for whatever. But 3 days. And even
And
if
that's the
that's not
regular.
the case,
That's the regular people.
that's
The
right.
crazy
That's
people, they're gonna
right.
be out on the first night.
You, hey, yeah.
Sound like the purge to me.
My family and my family has that lives out of state have directions. You can't reach me. You need to get to me ASAP. If you
Right.
can't reach me, you need to get to me
And,
ASAP.
and this is the crazy thing is like and like people are just like I don't know like they've been brainwashed to assume that this shit can't never go bad.
Yo,
Like
I
if it
was
go
just
bad,
saying
Jesus
that to
that means
somebody,
here you go. If it go bad, Jesus coming back. So we
or he
good.
must meant for it to happen.
Nah, that don't mean Jesus. I'm just saying, even if it's
Listen,
true, Jesus could come back 10 years from now. It don't mean that you ain't gonna have to live through that for 10 years. You know what I'm
but that's
saying? Like
this is um what
Revelation.
did they say? And I had somebody else tell me, "Oh, this is a ploy created by the God." I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck who created. We have to live it.
Right.
This ain't real. This is a simulation. We still living it. What are you talking
Right.
about? Like, we are still here. Get your head in the freaking game, bro. Get your head in the game. Like that just makes me so mad. These people, and I'm trying to. Oh, why do you got 5 years ago when I was dry stocking rice, dry storing rice? People like, what are you doing? If you ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you stay ready,
Right.
you ain't got to get ready. They were playing with food costs 5 years ago. I haven't been able to get any food stamps, welfare, government assistance in at least 10 years. You can't be playing with food. I gotta feed my kids. So I took my money and bought me some bulk stuff and started my own storage so that I can make sure because a cup of rice will do it. A cup of rice, a cup of beans,
Oh
we ain't
yeah.
gonna be hungry. You know
Right.
what I
Might
mean?
not be what you want, but
Might not be what you want, but
something
it's
to eat.
food. I put on a pot of beans in that crock pot. I ain't got to use but one piece of chicken. It's just for
Uh-huh.
the flavor. It's just
Yep.
for the flavor. Okay? I
That
told
part.
one guy he wanted to try to debate me about value in a woman. And I'm like, listen, y'all worried about whether women can cook and clean, but you have no idea about how to keep up with the economical status of our country to help her prepare. You worried about what? Yeah, can she cook and clean? Can she move? Can she grow food?
But
Mm.
that's the stuff that's the stuff. Them the questions you ask when you pay attention to all the other stuff. Like when you the provider, when you the person that's got their eyeballs open to everything that's going on, then you ask those questions. But if
Yeah,
you
like
but if shit was to go bad, a lot of these dudes gonna turn right to another child because they ain't gonna know how to do nothing. They're
right.
gonna be another dependent.
You can't be over
Yep.
here. Listen. Don't ask me if I know how to cook. I'm gonna tell you I know how to shoot, and I shoot with
Mhm.
97% accuracy with vision impairment. I know how to
That
hunt.
part.
I know how to create clean water out of air. I know how to do that. I know how to build us a septic hole in the backyard. What are you gonna bring? Because baby, the requirements of this whole living thing is changing, and it's gonna change fast. It's gonna change fast. Are you willing to do the work? A lot of these, a lot of these people are gonna be the modern day pirates
Yeah,
because
because they
they're
don't know
not
how
gonna
to do
want to put
nothing.
no work in. They don't have no
Yep.
skill, no
Mhm.
will, no nothing,
Yep.
and they're gonna mess around and find out. That's a lot of them. Mm-mm. But
Mhm.
I tell you, y'all, this is dangerous waters we're in. My children are now homeschooled. Um, because I need them close. I need them close in case something goes on, in case something happens. And to be honest, it concerned me that the school sent home a letter telling everybody, hey, if you can afford to pack your kids lunch, pack their lunch. Y'all running out of food already?
Mhm.
What are we
Transportation
gonna
too.
do? What are we gonna do with these children that have to go to school to eat? I can't even it upsets me just thinking about children going hungry. It upsets me. But for them to send home a letter, it has got to be something that is like a pressing issue. They're concerned that they're gonna run out of food. And school ends in what, a couple of months? They don't have enough food to feed these kids for a
What we
couple of
in
months.
April? It ends next
Yeah.
month on the 27th. Well, for my
What
area,
day was it that you said? May?
May 27th,
I think ours get out in June, maybe June.
and I believe
No,
that's a
no, you
setback
right.
for
It's the end of
the
May.
missing days. Yeah, they were
No,
supposed to get
yeah,
out earlier
they
than that.
extended it. Yeah, yeah, you right. That's here too. Cause they out before my baby girl birthday. So yeah, but that ain't a long time, Cole. That ain't no long time,
And I,
and that's scary. That is scary to me. That is
I'm
scary
just
to
wondering
me.
how next year is going to look. I mean, I really want to homeschool my kids. I really want to go back to that. I really want to.
I think
I
I'm
just
gonna
don't
end up
see it
opening up a
right
school
now.
here. I think I'm gonna end up opening up a platform and taking kids and open up a school. Um,
Please, I mean, because Dr. Omar taking too long. It's been 15 years.
you know,
I
where they
feel
can
some
do
type of way.
online or whatever. And I think but the longest thing is I would have to get a curriculum that is meant for us. And
Hmm.
I mean, but I got Smith, to help me narrow down some stuff and give me
Yeah.
ideas, and we could just shoot the shit. I think if I did, because I did that website in a couple of days, had the idea together in a couple of days. I think I'll get it together, and then we'll just talk about it. We'll find some time to talk about it offline, and see what you think about the curriculum, and see how we can work it out. Because honestly, not only that, the gas situation, how
Oh
they
yeah,
gonna
that's
get back and forth to
ridiculous.
school? already $4 and some change here. How much? Like, what y'all gas look like where y'all
Yeah.
at? About that?
Well, I
Yeah, for
use
me,
unleaded 88,
I'm gonna tell you the
and
truth.
mine is 357, which is
I just get
normally
$10
like
regardless.
218.
For
Miss,
real.
I love you.
I'm feeling
I
though.
ain't lying.
He
I get
said,
$10
regardless of
regardless.
whatever it is, I'm getting $10.
Yeah, because
And
like
you go where you
That's
can
the
go, ain't
realest.
it?
no,
That's
and
the
come back.
realest thing.
Like that's enough for me to go where I need to go and come back because I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you know what? Me and my son were at the gas station, right? We pulled up. Now he's pumping gas, and then the gas tanker is on the other side of me with two of those little hosey things in the hole.
Hmm.
And I'm like, I love,
Uh-huh.
by the way, I'm weird and I love the smell of gas. Okay. I like it. I don't know why. But I tell you, I ain't smell no damn gas. And I was like, where the gas at? Where's
Ethanol.
the gas?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do know it's going to 15% ethanol now, right?
Man,
It was
Yeah, it
10%.
was
Now it's
10.
gonna be 15%. Yeah, they changing the gas to 15%
I ain't gonna
ethanol.
have my,
so now our engine's gonna blow up. Because all that stuff do is turn to sludge.
I thought
Yeah,
it
that's
helped
pretty much
clean
what's
it
gonna
out
happen.
since it was like alcohol.
No, it
Nah.
turns, it's produced, it's like alcohol, but it's corn. Like it's come from corn. So it turns into
Yeah.
this like blue sludge stuff. And
Yep. They're trying to stretch it out.
wow. Wow. Yo, y'all, I'm really happy that y'all understand. It feels really good this week to talk to people that understand the situation that we are walking into because I swear to God, people around like work everywhere, they act like there's nothing going on. And I just, for the life of me, cannot move like that. Like I'm just they're like, hey, we're gonna go to Rio's and go have dinner. I was like, I'm not just spending $70 at Rio's, girl. And in my mind, I'm calculating what $70 is. Like that's 4 bags of flour.
Right.
Like you just a tank of gas. Like what are you talking about? That I mean, like really, what are we really saying? I'm over here wishing
Oh
that
no,
I
you
can get
did
my
just stop
pants
me
to
going
go
to get some
faster.
fast food though.
You say what?
I said you did just stop me going to get some fast food. Like, let me keep that money in my pocket. I can buy something at the
Man,
house.
listen. It,
I
what we're
appreciate
going
that because it's been
into,
hard.
what we're going into is this whatever's happening is gonna happen overnight. Like because their money is because the dollar isn't gonna be worth anything, they're gonna stop people from accessing their money. And it's gonna happen overnight. People are gonna be left destitute and that is going to send people into a absolute frenzy. Keep cash on hand, keep coins, because metal's always, worth something. Go to the bank and see if they'll sell you some gold dollars. They wouldn't sell me but like 20. But, try to get some if you do have access to gold, go get the small little gold bars. They like $150, 200. Well, I don't know what they are now because they probably about to go up. But well, I mean, we just gotta be prepared as we can and keep it moving.
Right.
We're gonna be all right. If anybody is gonna survive, it's gonna be us. We
No,
we
of course.
we are the only demographic of people that have literally been put against every single thing and still have come
And
out of this.
still
No matter
survive.
how traumatized, no matter how backwards and lost we are, we have still managed to come out of whatever we've
Right.
had going on. You
Because
know,
you want to
That
know the
part.
you want to know the crazy part, right?
was
Is
that
when the value of the dollar declines, everybody puts their money into assets. Therefore, the people with assets gonna make more money. So like rich people don't care. Like they're gonna get richer, especially if you're investing in gold. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, if you're investing in gold and
yeah,
stuff, yeah.
they're gonna get richer. So it's not
They
gonna
better
have the
be
same
ahead of the
effect on them
curve.
as it's gonna have on regular people.
Yeah, they better. But one thing for certain, and two things for sure, it's not gonna be something that doesn't affect everybody.
I mean, it's gonna affect
Um,
them, but
yeah,
it's not gonna affect them like super financially. It's gonna affect them because people gonna come after them. Now that's gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure they didn't
that's
thought
what all
about that
them
too.
underground bunkers is for.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
That's what all them bunkers is for.
And them
But
yachts, they gonna
yeah,
go out there on the water and
but
just sit out there.
yeah, and they want to be able to travel to these other countries and trade in their dollars.
Mm-hmm.
They gold and they metals and they diamonds and
Yep.
stuff. They want to be able to do that. Cause I'm telling you, I know they got some stuff. Um, ain't in no bank. These people ain't keeping money in the bank like that. Because there's already been like last week. There's already been 2 banking institutions that went bankrupt. I mean, this is the real deal. Like these people are
I don't
losing.
know.
There is no turning around from this.
I don't know if it's just here or like the local one close to me, but I read the Applebee's is closing down. I don't know if it's just the one around me, but I
No,
did read the Applebee's. Oh, but they closing down everywhere.
yeah, there's about a list of 100 companies that are closing down businesses, going into bankruptcy, um, things like that. There's a lot. There's
And,
40% home foreclosures right now. We're up the highest it's been in a long time. Like
so
this shit is real.
Walmart is getting the digital price tags.
Yo, I saw that. Yo, I was like,
I
they
say that.
playing in our face
Yeah, that shit
Yep.
can go up whenever the fuck they wanted to go up.
whenever they want to. So they playing right here in our face. They playing in our face. I'm not buying nothing. You get me? If I don't absolutely need it, me and these kids don't have, we ain't buying shit. We're not buying nothing. Okay, go sit down.
That's the
Because
mentality I'm right about now.
yeah, that's
Definitely the
we're not.
mentality to have.
Yeah, I saw those and it was in the neighborhood Walmart too. The little small Walmart had those things. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, it's crazy work. Absolutely
Yeah.
crazy work. And I mean, wow. Wow. But they're expecting this mess to be a mess. They're expecting it to be a mess.
Well, it all falls down to the fact that man, everybody just compete against each other. I mean,
Hmm.
at some point, this shit was gonna happen. I
Oh yeah.
mean, and that's the scary thing because people are imperfect, and it's hard to, no matter how perfect you want the world to be, people gonna drag. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about all the little countries that probably ain't really trying to fuck with nobody and mind their own business. That's gonna fall victim to the same thing that we're gonna fall victim to, and they ain't even
Hmm.
got nothing to do with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. This is affecting Cuba. I mean, it's affecting everybody globally. It's affecting everyone,
Yeah.
all of us globally. And the crazy part about it is, it really should have never happened. One, why would you mess with somebody that holds the cards? And the difference in this, they can't even. The only way to fix this is to print more money, right? But they can't even print more money because we don't have no use for the money. The
Yeah.
petrodollar is no more. So there's literally no one to hold the note to owe us for the petrodollar. Like, so they can't even stimulate the economy. Right now it's gonna be what they call a stag session, where everything is gonna go up in inflation and employee unemployment is gonna go up. This is about to
Right.
be like literally something we probably that we won't see again. This is it's not Ain't no turning back. But black people gonna be outside with, having cookouts and shit, bitch. We got the car radio bumping, and we got the flash
And
drive with the music. Like we having a cookout, nigga. I don't know what you want us to do. We're gonna cook all this meat in the freezer.
and you can tell you the truth. A lot of this is because we could have been more prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like even if not in our well, maybe our generation, because like we push for things outside of the things that you would need in this situation to, you know what I'm saying, to like to actually thrive. You know what I'm saying? Like we could have had way more black farmers. You know what I'm saying? We could have had way more
Yep.
black scientists. You know what I'm saying? We could have had all those things if that's what the things that we were pushing, but we always push stuff like sports and entertainment. So initially our kids always push towards that until they realize, oh, well, that's not attainable. Let me try to do something else. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
like it's so many people that's going to be unprepared that it's ridiculous, but they don't invested many years in school to do things that's going to become non-existent.
Yep.
And you
Mm.
could have been
A
learning
lot, a
something that,
lot of these jobs look up to
yeah, you
like
could have been learning
teachers.
something
Yeah.
like learning how to
A
generate power,
trade.
how to build generators. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Hmm.
could have been doing these things that's going to mean, you know what I'm saying? It's going to actually mean something that you could actually teach a person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and it's crazy, man.
Yep. We're
Because
actually learning that in our homeschool. We're gonna learn how to build how to generate heat with a copper coil.
yeah, because like that shit
Okay.
is important, man.
It
Yeah.
Because
is.
believe it or not, with the right minds, you can build your own civilization with running power and all that stuff with the right people. You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
got to have the right people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the problem. Like, I mean, how many people do you know? You know what I'm saying? They can actually like build a generator with old cars and lawnmowers. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I
You
don't
can
know
imagine it
anyone.
and try. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know enough, you could try. But I mean, like somebody who could actually, you know what I'm saying? Like build it, scale it, and work on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I
those were the
don't know
things we
anybody.
supposed to be like pushing for in the beginning. Like I think that was how we supposed to have got our footing in the first place. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
I don't. But I do think I would definitely take someone that's willing to try.
Oh yeah, definitely somebody's
Like,
willing to try.
yeah, because a lot of this stuff, like, we just gonna have to try it. Let's just think about it. When people, I'm gonna say, if it gets to this point, if it gets to the point where people aren't working because they can't afford to go to a job that isn't gonna pay them as much as the gas is, what else do we have to do than to figure this shit out? You know what
Oh
I
yeah,
mean?
books,
Yeah,
books,
we
books are
got
gonna be
books,
very important.
and I also have like I have I have digital files on flash drives with instructions and things like that. Yeah, we gotta let's get this shit together, honey. Pop in, you know. We as long as there's somebody who's willing to try, you know what I mean? Like I don't know everything. I'm just like I look at stuff and I'm like, okay, we might need that. Let me go get some instructions before it's
But
too
yeah,
late. You know what I'm saying? Before it's too late for us to do it, because we really don't know with this whole emergency electricity emergency lockdown thing. We don't know how long that process is going to be. Like we've got so much shit coming at us at one time. We don't know if we're going to be out of power, if we're going to be without water. Like we don't know what's going to happen.
right.
So I mean, and they're talking about that electricity lockdown is supposed to be something like COVID. Like people can't go anywhere, and our electricity will be cut off for blocks at a time. Like that's scary sounding to me.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna get somebody fucked up.
Yeah.
But I think that we'll, you know, definitely need to get some information out or kind of put it on people's radar. Maybe I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Then
definitely worth going live about.
and then like stuff that you may need, like identifying exactly where you could get it. You know, like I'm just gonna say it like that, like knowing where everything is, saying that if I need this, if this go down, I need to go ahead and so the opportunity arise to go get this thing that I'm gonna need. I know exactly where it's at. Either I'm going to get it or we sending somebody to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Certain tools that you might need later on down the road, like generators.
Come
You
on,
know what I'm saying?
come on over here, Smith. I'll show you what I got.
Certain tools.
Show you what I got. Your girl be on it. You hear me now? Girl be on it. I'm listen. First 24 hours is critical. Sure is. But y'all, I have a hard stop and have to go get me some rest.
Yeah, me too. I got some stuff I need to take care of. Or I need to be up
Yeah, I
in the
gotta.
morning to take care of either or.
And
But
you and me both. We
Yes,
definitely
sir.
need to
yeah, just
confabulate more about this offline.
Yeah, definitely.
so okay, so what y'all doing tomorrow? Like no recording or nothing. We could just chop it up. I'd rather talk about some stuff without it being recorded anyway.
Yeah,
It's
but
Good Friday. I really don't have nothing going on. I got
I don't have anything.
I'm a field inspector right now with my notary. So I got two people that I need to contact, but I want to get that done early in the AM. I'll be free after 1.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, y'all just let me know whenever y'all want to link up. We'll link up.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good with that too.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
y'all.
That'll definitely work. All right, y'all have a good
All
night.
right, y'all have a good night.
Night.
Stay
All right, good night.
dangerous.
All the time.